Okay, so it is Wednesday, January 13th. I did a video last night, ran a little bit longer. Realized I did one the week of Christmas, right before I went to Florida. So I'm going to throw that in to follow this. There's one that I did when, I think it was like last week, might have been earlier this week. I did it while driving in my car. Don't recommend that. Don't worry, it was only one time. So this week's kind of a stitching. Welcome back to New Year's and a prelude to the fact that this point forward, going to increase the production value. I have figured out how to do more things with Fitbit. I might have already mentioned that, but I've also, with Brian's help a few weeks back now, learned how to video it, or so pull up the Fitbit and film it and do audio while using the screenshot, so you'll actually see what I'm looking at. I can poke around and show you. That's kind of the goal for next week's video. Other than that, have a competition on Saturday, Strength Fest. I'm resting, and hopefully, I will be just about 90, if not 100%, done with this cold come that time, so that I can get after it and have fun competing with Lindsay. So it'll be fun. She's gonna do well, I'm sure. I'm gonna do the best I can. It's fun. Staying true to eating clean and eating good quality food. And I'm finding resisting temptations not all that hard. So good things coming up. Excited for the new year, for increasing production value, both in this and the upcoming other exciting ventures. So with that, here's the rather disjointed and still strung together video for this week, and forgive me if there's not date segues and stuff like that, so it's going to kind of seem like a trippy little combination, but that's what it is, that's what I have. So enjoy, and I'll see you guys next week. Evening. It's Tuesday night, and I didn't make a video last night. I haven't wadded this week. I was pretty sore yesterday from Tuesday, and I finally got a good night's sleep last night. Sunday night, I was sore yesterday too. I didn't sleep well at all on Sunday night, so foregone. So I think I might actually just take this week as a down week, and then when I get back from Florida, next week, I'll just jump back into the mix. My shoulder is feeling better since Saturday. It didn't really bother me on Saturday. There wasn't a whole lot of movements that had been bothering me prior to that. Although overhead had started to bother me, the kettlebell swings didn't bother me at all. So overall, it's actually the power snatch didn't bother me, and neither did so I mean, good movements that didn't cause any overhead movements that didn't cause any pain. I haven't hung at all. I think I might end up doing the 30-day fix without interruption in January, just to be on the safe side. I'm a little bit hesitant to jump up on a pull-up bar and do any kind of real pulls, because it is feeling better. And I think if I did the full program all the way through without a break, without missing a step, my shoulder would probably be in a much better place, even better than it is now. So something I'll contemplate come 1 January. Well, 4 January, I guess. Let's see, what else? Feel good overall. Definitely, if I get closer to 7 hours sleep, I feel much better. Whereas if I get under 6, I just feel like fucking dog shit. So that is good to know. Fitbit has helped me determine that. And I knew it in a sense, but now I actually have collated data that shows that. My buddy Joe says that he's got another version of a wearable, the Blue Jay or some shit. I don't know. It's $150 more, and it does more bells and whistles. And Joe's been watching this. He's a fucking engineer, so he even geeks out on shit more than I do. In some ways, we are both definitely geeks in our own right. But Joe is more of a techno geek than I am. He just has a better brain for it. And I guess according to Paul, tonight I have bug eyes, or sometimes I bug eye on the video and it freaks him out. So maybe I just did it. I don't even fucking know. I don't watch these things after I do them. I do them. I watch the intro so I know which days are what, and then I put it all together, stitch it all together, and send it. I'll be in Florida. I fly out tomorrow night, so I'll spend a few days in Florida, and I'll continue to make videos there. Oh, maybe I'll hit up. You know what I've never done? I think there's a CrossFit in Disney. I'll fucking hit that place up. Whatever. I'm not cool with Disney World. But if there's a CrossFit there, I guess I'd be cool with hitting that. But I swear to God, if there's a Disney princess in there, or a fucking mouse, or any of those stupid dogs, I'll hit them with a kettlebell. I will. Stay out of my wad space, Cinderella. Or Sleeping Beauty. Because I'll put you to sleep forever. Good night, Irene. Anywho. Yeah, that's my Strange First Video rant for this week. I will talk to you guys on the flip side when I'm in Florida. This is almost 5 minutes long, so we'll keep it on a 20 though. Alright guys, hope you're having a good week. I hope you have a Merry Christmas. I'll talk to you tomorrow night, probably. Maybe I'll talk to you in the airport tomorrow. Alright, talk to you soon. Bye. Alright. So this will go into my first post for 2016. I am driving. I don't recommend this. I don't want to hear shit from anyone about it. Shut up. I have a moment of... I'm struck by the moment of creativity, so I'm taking it. I won't do it frequently. This is the first time I've ever done it, so deal with it. Notice I'm looking at the road, mostly not the camera, so I'm just talking to you. But what I realize is I leave the house to run to Target to get a battery, hopefully a universal battery charger for the kick-ass new camera that I've gotten, which is just phenomenal. And I got to get a boom mic for it too, so it has better pickup. I am excited for 2016. I'm gonna get after it this year in a lot of different ways. I'm really finding, I don't know what it is, but I'm starting to understand and appreciate whatever that bug was that my father had when it comes to photography. I want to learn more about it. I want to explore that artistic side. I think in some ways I have artistic abilities as anyone does, but now I'm trying to explore them in different ways and find out where my creativity is best, or where I can best apply some of my creative energy as an outlet to just create shit. And this what became this video venture has piqued that internal curiosity. So now I'm trying to take it a step further. I'm going to try and venture into other areas, to include podcasting, which is another venture I'm going to go into today. I got the gear for it last night. Just starter stuff, nothing crazy. We're going to see where this shit goes. More to follow on that. There seems to be, although it's not a lot and it's not difficult, there are some steps you have to take in order to kind of establish yourself in the podcasting world. And I don't mean as far as followership and stuff like that. I'm talking about on the front end, setting up the infrastructure in order to not just record, but then record and then release your podcasts. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to figure that out, and it's a creative outlet, and that's really what a lot of these things are. I think for me now is they're becoming creative outlets. They're hobbies that are hopefully will support, and not support, but will help my emotional and mental stability. I come to the realization, thanks to my Fitbit tracking my sleep, that if I get less than 6 hours of sleep, or significant less on any one night, I can become fairly volatile and unpredictable. Things can set me off and send me into a spin, and I need to, that shit just needs to stop. I need to be positive. I need to be good to go, and I'm looking forward to 2016. So I'm gonna stay positive. I'm gonna get after it, and I'm gonna try and be as creative and find outlets for my creative energy as much as possible and stay focused. Hopefully it all works out. Talk soon. Hey guys, so I apologize for the past couple weeks. Between Christmas and then Christmas and then New Year's, tried to get back into the swing of things, kind of crazy. I got a couple things to stitch together into this. I had planned on doing a video Sunday night and then releasing it yesterday morning. Today's Tuesday. Unfortunately, I got hit with a horrible cold that I'm still actually getting over. Today's the first day that I can talk and you can actually hear me on video. I will release this tomorrow morning before I head off to work. I'll stitch things together a little bit. Just want to kind of give you an update. I'm now a week and a half into the whole 30. I just said, screw it. I got to do reset. I'm thinking through some things that I want to do probably after about February. So I'm going to do my goals to do the whole 30 through January. Maybe turn it into a whole 60. We'll see. I'm not really having a lot of cravings that I had the first couple times through. I would like to thank a gentleman this morning. I was kind of in a rush and I was frustrated and I almost kind of gave into it. I was like, fuck it, whatever. I'll just get a bagel and I'll get some cream in my coffee and it'll kind of make my day better. And here I am standing in line at Dunkin' Donuts, and the gentleman in front of me offers to buy me coffee. And I tried to kind of be like, no, it's okay, but he insisted. So I had this moment. I wasn't going to take advantage of a stranger's kindness to buy me coffee and get what I had intended to get. But then I just also had this moment of thinking, you know what? I need to be healthier and stronger and better. And I need to apply this discipline. So I'm just going to get the dark roast. And I owe it to that gentleman for unknowingly intervening in me falling off the wagon. And I would have regrouped and been fine for the rest of the day. But the fact of the matter was, the unintended consequence of a stranger's kindness was keeping me on track for a multitude of reasons. So thank you, sir, for buying me the coffee. But more importantly, thank you for helping me to regroup before I actually slipped up. And that's huge. And these little moments occur every day for each one of us. And I'm lucky I had that moment this morning. And the other thing I want to hit up that occurred to me yesterday as I was listening to a TED Talk about beauty is this. I apologize for the snorting and stuff like that, but again, I'm fighting off this cold and I want to get this out. And thank you to my auntie Sarah for she's been beating me up the past couple weeks, and she just sent me another message to beat me up. So here you go, Aunt Sarah. I'm not quitting. I've just been busy, and now I'm getting back on track. I've gotten some new gear, some new equipment, and so next week's video is going to be much higher quality, and we're kind of taking things up a notch. So it won't just be me and my desktop anymore. Both video and audio is going to be greatly improved, and I'm looking forward to that. But the other thing I was thinking about when it comes to beauty is this. The human body is beautiful, and it's amazing. And I'm not talking about the naked form like in black and white photos or what we've been led to believe through marketing what beauty is, the aesthetic of it. That there's a movement guy out there. His name's Edio Portal, and he's big into natural movement and stuff like that. And he was having a conversation. I listened to some of a podcast, but on YouTube with him. And I've known about Edio for years now. And anyways, the thing about the human body is this: we are designed to move. And if you can go like this, or turn your hand, or if you think about driving, manual or even automatic, all the information you process and all these really fine motor movements you do in order to control a car as it hurls down the road at 65 or in some cases a little bit faster, like the way I drive. And you're able to maintain control and maneuver through traffic, have a conversation, listen to the radio, sing a song, and still do all these really fine motor skill movements while the car is moving. That's beautiful. You're given this amazing machine that you're able to reside in. Your consciousness, whatever that is, lives inside of this amazing machine. And with all of our advancements in technology, we have not been able to replicate what the human body can do. We just can't. The fine movements. We've broken it down. Sure, we can. You see those exosuits, and they're big and they're fucking clunky. But they don't do what the human body does. And they don't do it as well. And they probably never will. Huge advancements in artificial limbs come a long way. Prosthetics. But they don't have this. They don't move like we do. They can't. It's amazing. You have this amazing body. And in and of itself, the way it moves, the way it articulates is beautiful. How lean you are doesn't matter in this sense. The beauty is in the actual ability to do the movement itself. If you can walk, if you do it enough, you'll be able to jog. If you can jog and you do it consistently enough, you'll be able to run. If you can do this or this, if you can push and you can pull, you do that enough and consistently enough, you'll be able to push and pull greater amounts of weight. And if you become a little bit lighter as you get stronger, you'll be able to locomote yourself in different means in different ways. And we can shrink and we can grow and we can do all these amazing things. You just have to want to. And that's like this. That's what made me think, man, it doesn't matter how unhealthy you are within a degree of reason. But even if you're morbidly obese, if you take the proper kinds of foods, proper kinds of fuel, and you put it in your body, immediately it's going to start changing. And if you start moving along with that, it's going to get healthier. It's going to get stronger. It's going to physically change. It doesn't matter what kind of gas I put in my car. It's not going to turn into a Ferrari. But you can turn a human body. You can take the human body from a Mack truck to a Lamborghini in a year. If you're willing to eat right and you're willing to train properly. And that is fucking amazing. You can take a little fucking moped of a body and turn it into a monster truck if you're willing to do it right and you're willing to put in the time and the energy. It's amazing the potential that all of us have. And it's important to appreciate that. Wherever you're at, appreciate that. And when you look at another person, don't think, man, they're so unhealthy, which might be part of it, and I don't disagree with, but think, man, when I look at humans move, that's a fucking thing of beauty. Some better than others. But it's still beautiful. And you need to appreciate that. Revere that. Hold it on high. And do your best to make the most of and take the greatest advantage of this amazing machine that you get to reside inside of. You only get one go at this as far as we know. People can speculate all they want, but as far as we actually know, we get one go of it. Have fun. Start pushing yourself far. Start fueling yourself. See what you're capable of, mentally and physically, and where the two meet. So that was kind of this thought, this idea that I had, and my voice is already starting to go. So on that note, I'm going to wrap this up. I'll do a quick little thing in the morning as I stitch it all together, and I get this put up before the day is out. I love y'all. I hope you're all doing well. Happy New Year. Talk soon.